welcome to our 2015 More is Less Shootout. Basically, we're starting over here with the Suzuki GSX-S750, which has more cylinders, 4, for the least amount of money, $8,000. In front of me, we have the Yamaha FZ-09, 3 cylinders and up $200 to $8,200. And then on my left is the Aprilia Shiver, and we have 2 cylinders on that guy and $8,700. So the Suzuki here is the new kid on the block. Yamaha's been out for a couple of years, been our favorite bike in this category for a while. The Shiver also has been around even longer than the Yamaha, so no real change there, but it fit in so nicely with these other 3 bikes. We just had to bring it along. You know, right off the top, I gotta throw out a little apology to Suzuki, because so far with this bike and with this mix, it's actually handled much better than I gave it credit for in my single bike review.
You were kind of harsh on it last week.
I was a little bit harsh.
You were a little hard on it last week. It's pretty nice.
It is. The chassis has proven itself to be a good handling bike. It's not quite sticking with the Yamaha, I don't think, right now, but man, it's got some attributes. You know, suspension's definitely a better suspended motorcycle. It's nice, I have to admit.
Like, I think the problem is the FZ-09's got such motor on everything, really torquey and everything. This is a 750, that's like 850, right?
Yeah.
And that thing comes off the corners a little better, but this bike's really fun to ride too. It's right there.
And what about the Aprilia, Troy?
Then you have the Aprilia. You know, this V-twin engine in the Aprilia is a great little motor. It's got a little torque to it, so coming out of these tight, twisty turns, you get on the gas and you're romping away and easily keeping up with these other 2 bikes here, so I really enjoyed that. So far though, I've noticed that its handling characteristics are a bit strange. It's requiring a lot of effort to turn and really maintain an arc, so maybe we can play with the suspension some more throughout the day and see if we can dial that out, but so far I'm digging the engine on the Aprilia, even though it's the oldest one here.
Well, yeah, I saw Burns on his knees earlier with a tool in his hand, so he might have...
That had nothing to do with the bikes though.
I'm not sure.
No, that was a tool, and it was the spring preload tool is included in the toolkit. So we put a little more spring preload in back to raise the rear of the bike when it's rolling along and see if it makes it steer a little sharper. But it's not bad the way it is. It's a pretty cool bike. It's like an Italian small Sportster. No, it's not anything like that at all, but it's a nice Italian bike, and we brought it along. It's fun too.
Okay, so, you know, we're going to continue on our ride today. We're going to figure out some more ins and outs of these 3 motorcycles, and we'll report back later. At the end of our photo shoot, video shoot, ride day, and I think we're all in agreement that the Suzuki's a pretty good bike, huh, Troy?
Wrong!
What?
Dead wrong! Oh, you're gonna just throw it to me that quickly, huh? Okay, so the Suzuki's not a bad bike, don't get me wrong. It's got a bunch of great qualities to it, but it just doesn't inspire any kind of excitement in me. It does nothing wrong at all. It handles great, it's got good power. Brakes are getting better as you bed them in, but I don't feel as excited riding the Suzuki as I do the Yamaha or the Aprilia. That's my deal, but if clearly you 2 felt different, right?
Oh, I don't know, I was just throwing that out there to get the ball rolling.
Well, that's a bunch of crap, because you were spewing all kinds of nice things about this bike earlier before the cameras were on.
Well, I think we're going to have to vote him down as sport bike editor. That thing, yeah. Whether it inspires you or not, everybody was going faster on that one than any of the others, really.
That's
it's got the best chassis, it's got the best suspension. If you rev it up, it takes off and leaves the FZ-09 a little bit, doesn't it?
Makes good power. But you're right, Troy, about the excitement value. You can't jump on the Suzuki, take off, you know, first gear, wheel come up, second gear, wheel come up, you know. It gets, the Yamaha's all light and fun and it's exciting. It's got that 3-cylinder howl and feel, and you know, it just makes really good power, you know, down low as well as up top. It is lighter than a Suzuki, so it's more flickable, although the Suzuki does hold its weight very well, you know. You wouldn't know that it's 50 pounds or so heavier than the Yamaha.
I personally never got used to the Suzuki's handling. I mean, let's put it this way, it took me the longest to adapt to the riding style of the Suzuki than it did the Yamaha and the Aprilia. You two clearly adapted much quicker than I did.
Early adapters, that's us, that's what we're known for.
Yeah, the old guys, always early adapters. But since John did up the preload on the shock on the Shiver, man, that changed that bike night and day. That thing, I jumped on it afterwards and like, oh my God, all new bike. It held a line fantastically. It just, everything that we said this morning changed after doing that
yeah,
preload
it's funny,
adjustment.
you make a simple adjustment sometimes, and it seems like this one might have the best chat. The GSX-S is really good, but this thing felt pretty snug down there at the end too, didn't it? Really good road feel. It's like I felt like I could steer between the tar snakes on this one, but maybe it's because I wasn't going quite so fast, because it doesn't make quite the power. 750 twin can't really hang with the 850 triple and the 750 4-cylinder. So it's kind of, I think I'm going to really like this one as an urban bike. I think if you want something to tear up the curvy roads, you want one of those too. But this one's pretty hip looking to me. I like the looks of it. The FZ-09 is not really growing on me looks wise. You?
I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
See, that proves it right there. Don't have any taste.
I know, I hang out with you. Well, we know you guys hate hearing this, but the truth is, yeah, we're not totally sold on one of these bikes winning this shootout at this point. We have to go back and tabulate scores again. I mean, it's not BS, it's true. I mean, there's different reasons to like each one of these motorcycles: price, performance, comfort, so on and so forth. And I'm sold a little bit on each one right now, and I think you guys are also. So, you know, if you're curious, after the video's over, get over to Motorcycle.com, read the story, and we'll have the final word there.